Boom! Back at it again with another episode in my crypto journey. And first things first, logged on to Bitconnect. I see I have $116.53 in my lending wallet. It's been alright. It's been a bit weird on Bitconnect. I think yesterday we didn't get any interest really, and you know, if you reinvest, you know, around $10 or less than $10 or less than $100, you probably didn't see anything at all. But saying that, they have recovered. I think they have given us, you know, a little bit more of an interest payout. But yeah, $116, I can't complain. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna loan that. I don't know how much 0.0062 is. Let me just transfer it all. I might be able to get myself a little 120. Who knows? Transfer. Yeah, it's definitely been a crazy week in crypto, and it's not even crazy just because of the price movements. It's more or less crazy because of the things that's been going on outside of it. Let's lend this. Lend Bitconnect. Amount in dollar. How much do I want to release? Okay, 120. Have I got enough? No, minor. Alright, cool. 110. Sweet. And then we'll get that back in 299 days. I've already read your terms and conditions. Pay from Bitconnect wallet. Confirm. Close. The main reason why I always transfer it over if I've got over $100 is because I know I can put on another loan straight away rather than reinvesting. And when you got over $100, like when you get those days where you get minimal interest, you still get more of a payout if you know, whether it's a couple cent. Like if you get a 0.01 payout off of let's say $10, that's nothing. But off of $100, that might be a cent, it might be 10 cents. I don't know. I don't do maths. I do computers. But yeah, so, and sometimes like the cash that's left over, it will just sit in a Bitconnect wallet, and then if Bitconnect goes up in value, then it's like, let's say I've got a couple more dollars that I can actually make that next step for the extra $10. But yeah, that's all I do. But yeah, let's look at the actual interest that has been paid to us by Bitconnect's trading bot. And Bitconnect's one of the reasons why this week's been interesting, because they've been hit by some cease to desist, some seize something. I'm not even sure what this person in Texas wants, but they don't want Bitconnect to continue anymore. Not sure why, but I can understand why. But yeah, so far last couple of days it's been a 1.51, 0.81. See, something like this will be hard to get a payout if you put on, or if you reloan $10. Like, it depends how much you put down initially, but you know, you're not going to get anything if you put down a $10 loan or $20 loan with you know, accredited interest like this. But tomorrow we've got a 1.29 coming. I can't complain. So yeah, that's the same old Bitconnect. You know, the last 7 days we've got 0.87. Yeah, so there isn't really much. Bitconnect's been on a little run at the moment recently, especially today. But yeah, Bitconnect's doing what it says on the tin. It's still paying me my interest daily. I'm still collecting that cash from Bitconnect. So yeah, thank you Bitconnect for, you know, sticking to your promise. But I'm still waiting for me to get my capital release, and when I get my capital release, then I can, you know, back Bitconnect fully and say, you know what, they pay me out, they done what they said, they done what they said it was going to do on the tin, and I can't complain. But yeah, that's pretty much Bitconnect, you know, that's pretty much Bitconnect. But as I was saying, this article I was reading, Texas officials strike Bitconnect with a cease and desist order. So basically, the Securities Commissioner of the Texas state filed an emergency cease and desist order for Bitconnect late Thursday evening. Now, right, first of all, Bitconnect is registered in London, England. This brother all the way in Texas, this securities commissioner wants to stop Bitconnect. Do you know how much Bitconnect's worth? Do you really think filing this paper is going to make Bitconnect stop getting money? Because in my eyes, even though Bitconnect pay us out a certain percentage, they are earning way more taking our Bitcoin. It's like Bitconnect something where people that don't want to see the volatility go up and down and up and down and up and down and just want something stable, you know, you can invest in Bitconnect. And listen, I am not trying to sell Bitconnect, and I'm not getting anyone I know or I love involved in Bitconnect. I'll tell them to, like, if they want a loan, if they want to do something on it, no problem, but I can't say I 100% trust Bitconnect. I'll give Bitconnect, like I say, 95-85% risk, because, you know, I don't know the company, I don't know who's behind it, I don't know the CEO, you know, don't know the team, but I know they definitely do have a team. I know their head office, they might not even have a head office, but they have a head office registered in London, in North London. So what I'm saying is, this brother all the way from Texas thinks that him filing some emergency cease and desist order will make Bitconnect stop. So all the millions of people that have invested in Bitconnect, and all the millions and millions and millions of dollars that Bitconnect have from Bitcoin, and the millions and millions and millions of dollars that they have from their own coin, they're just gonna drop it all because this one person filed an emergency cease and desist order. I think there's a that doesn't make any sense to me. And you know, they always say that Bitconnect's a Ponzi scheme, and it is really fair. Like Charlie Lee, the Litecoin guy, he was asked, what does he think about Bitconnect? From the surface, seems like a Ponzi scheme. I wouldn't invest in it, wouldn't recommend anyone else to. That is a fair statement, because I wouldn't recommend anyone else to invest in it. I'm taking a risk, so I can be that person that says, you know what, I've invested in Bitconnect. You know, they pay me back my money on a daily. They done what they said they was going to do from the beginning. I can't complain. Everything in crypto is a risk. Everything. There are coins that have been in the top 10 who are no longer around. So anything can be a risk in this game. Anything. Even Vitalik Buterin. Yeah, if 1% a day is what they offer, it's definitely a Ponzi. And you know, someone that was in response to a comment of saying 1% interest compounding daily will make your initial $1,000 investment worth 50 million in 3 years. Does that sound sustainable? No, honestly, it doesn't sound sustainable. If every single person had 50 million because they invested in Bitconnect, it doesn't sound sustainable. But the only way it could be sustainable is if more people use it, more people give them your Bitcoin. Like, this is a new application. Like, it's only 1 year old, and something being 1 year old isn't a lot. It's not really old at all, you know. It's pretty much in its infancy. Or imagine where Bitcoin was when it was 1 year old, and I'm sure it wasn't even worth $20. I can't even remember because but I'm sure it wasn't worth anything, and look where it is now. So if you invested in Bitcoin back then when it was 1 year old, and you pushed $1,000 into Bitcoin when it was 1 year old, you would have more than 50 million now. Fact. Actually, I don't know if that's a fact, but basically, you hear what I'm saying. Actually, no, it is a fact. What am I talking about? I can't remember how much Bitcoin was when it was 1 year old, but you know, it might not, like in 2011 or 2000. No, you would be more than you would have more than 50 million. Fact, definitely. So Bitcoin could have been a Ponzi scheme because it's about getting people on board, you know. So I'm not gonna say it is or isn't. All I'm saying is they're doing what they're saying. They're doing what they say they was gonna do from the beginning, and they're paying me my interest daily. I can withdraw my interest, take it out, and go spend it on some lobster. But no, I'm reinvesting because, you know, I said I will reinvest until you give me back my capital release. That's where I'm going, my capital release. I don't care about the money. Show me my capital release, and then we're good. Then we can prove the haters wrong. And good luck to your ICO Bitconnect X, because I think that's a great idea, and I hope you guys go through with it. If you don't, you know, burn a pagan. But yeah, no problems with Bitconnect at the moment. You know, they're doing their thing, and I can't complain with them at all. No, before I get into certain other articles, what I find interesting, let's look at the market cap. Let's see if I can find coin market cap. Bitcoin killing at the moment, as I always thought they would. To be honest, most of the cryptocurrencies are on the rise, but there are some interesting cryptos available at the moment. There's a lot of, a lot of information coming from. So, alright, first of all, Bitcoin's doing its thing. It's at probably one of its lowest BTC dominances, and I always know that this right here is key. You see, Bitcoin goes through patterns. Bitcoin goes up and down in its market dominance, and like right now, it's low as it's ever been. There was a stage where Ether was, being propped to take over Bitcoin, and it was propped to have most of the market dominance and be worth more than Bitcoin, blah blah blah. That never happened because they came down. I think they started coming down when they pushed back their POS transition from POW, proof of work, proof of stake. So when they pushed that back, they seem to just be on the decline, just because they haven't been gathering any. You know what? It comes in like when there's news, that's when people want to start pushing money into a coin or into your business. When there's news of you, implementing something new, coming up with some new piece of technology, that's when they want to invest. That's when you start seeing coins go up in value. Now, Bitconnect's gone down, and the altcoins, as I know, I always say, rise of the alts, all of that. But the rise of the alts have caused Bitcoin's market dominance to drop. Now, generally, a lot of tokens, they're built on the Ethereum network. And I guess you can only trade it, on some exchanges, I notice you just change it to Ethereum, then from Ethereum you change it to Bitcoin or whatever you want. Bitcoin's a store of value, I always say that, but I sometimes believe that a lot of these altcoins are gonna be pumped. They're definitely gonna be pumped, but when it's time for people to want to take out their money or blah blah blah, that's when I see them moving their altcoins or switching over their altcoins to Bitcoin, whatever path it takes. But that's what I see happening, and when that happens, people are going to start seeing Bitcoin rising, and when Bitcoin rises, Bitcoin goes up in value, and that's the way I see Bitcoin going up to, let's say, 20k or whatever. That's how I see it happening. I'm not saying that Bitcoin is always going to be the most dominant one, but I do see Bitcoin hitting those numbers. As you can see, the patterns have been here historically, where Bitcoin loses a bit of dominance, gathers it back, loses it, gathers it back. So that's where I see it happening. That's why I see Bitcoin going. So if I look at a couple of other coins, what have been gathering a bit of heat, obviously everybody knows Ripple has taken over Ethereum for number 2 place on the coin market cap. I'm not really bothered about Ripple. You see, with Ripple, they're just a centralized coin. Like they're not mineable, they're just a centralized coin, a coin that's owned, I'm not going to say owned, but a coin that's pretty much, I say, being probably pumped by banks. It's probably pumped by certain sectors who might want to implement it. I don't believe in the technology, but I don't see nothing wrong with buying it, because I do see it going up in value. But I don't believe in the technology, and I have bought some. I'll admit I have bought some, but I bought it when it was at like 0.7, 0.8. So I have tripled my money. I'm probably going to hold, but like I said, it's not something I actually believe in the technology. So I do feel no way to sell Ripple. But Ethereum's my guys. Ethereum's the people that I actually care about, and people that actually want to see do well. What else? You see, IOTA have a competitor, Rayblocks. Now they don't do exactly the same thing, they do something a little bit different, but they are a platform in which every crypto enthusiast wants. They want something with free transactions, and it's expandable. The whole network can expand and facilitate loads of transactions, apparently maybe as much as IOTA or even more. Ray blocks, I don't think it's on every exchange. I think it's only on, let's see the markets. BitGrill. So it's not on a lot of exchanges. It's on BitGrill. BitGrill is the main exchange where it is. Now, if it's on BitGrill, when this coin manages to get to, let's say, your Bitfinex or your Bittrex, if it ever gets on there, that's when you know the coin's going to shoot. You know it's going to shoot. I admit their concept is great, but I can't say I believe in their technology just yet. But their concept is great. Can't say I believe in the tech, but there's nothing wrong with buying it, and you know, why not? But yeah, as soon as they get listed on Bittrex, Bitfinex, I do believe the price will go up. I do believe it will be a heavy pump and dump. But at the end of the day, you never know what will happen in this game. You know, what other coins have caught my eye? There's another coin as well. There's this coin called Dogcoin. What I keep hearing noise about. Bitconnect's dropped a little, but you know, it's on the up. It follows Bitconnect. Binance coin. That's another coin, which is quite interesting. Binance coin. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, this coin right here, Dogcoin, and it's like it's a quite a cheap coin. It's a mineable coin. It's gone past the $1 billion market cap. Quite reasonable, but there's a lot of them. 112 trillion. But because it's that cheap, I do believe that people will buy it regardless. People will buy it and sit on it, and I hope people do buy it and sit on it. You know, I hope people buy it, sit on it, and I hope it makes them millions. I hope if you invest $1,000 in Dogcoin, I hope it makes you millions. But I'm not sure what the technology is about. I can't even speak on it now. I haven't done my research, but it seems like it's going to the moon. You never know. It could be doing something. Like, what does it do, Dogcoin? It's a dog. I don't even like dogs. I like cats. Yeah, I'm not buying that coin, but you know, don't want to bite my tongue off there. But yeah, those are the coins. And there was obviously something about 10x. So basically, 10x have lost their card issuer, or not 10x have lost their card issuer. The card issued in Europe for 10x, like the payment card that you can, you know, buy things using your Bitcoin, that has been dropped. Like the company that provide the cards, they've been dropped from Visa. Visa said that they're not allowed to issue any more cards, or they're not allowed to process payments through this company. And because of that, it caused, you know, my card got cancelled. Anyone in Europe, all of their cards got cancelled. So yeah, tenants are looking at other alternatives, and they apparently have another alternative already in place. So they will soon be sending out new cards for everyone to use, and I think if you've ordered your card, you might get a refund. But it's good to see that, you know, 10x have a team behind, and that's why I'm happy to invest in 10x and actually have a card, because their team is visible. If something like this happened for, let's say, a company that wasn't as visible as 10x, then I'll be kind of more skeptical about, you know, being with them. But yeah, I can't complain. Yeah, 10x, just make sure you send me out that coin. Yeah, don't play games. I need to spend my crypto. But yeah, that's pretty much it in regards to what's going on in the crypto world. And on that note, I'm gonna go downstairs and check my miners, because we stay trapping that crypto. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.